Okay, so today we're going to be discussing the different food groups of the food pyramid, what they do for our body, and examples of each group. Okay, so why it's important to eat right every day. So we want our bodies to be healthy and as strong as they can be. We want to grow up strong. We want our bones and everything to be strong. Having a well-balanced diet is what is going to make us strong. We have to receive all of the nutrients that our bodies need. Nutrients give us energy. It feeds our bones and body tissue so we can grow up, and then it keeps our body and mind healthy. So this is an example of the food pyramid. You can see the different groups, grains, some examples, bread, cereal, there's a picture of waffles there. All of those are considered grains. Vegetables, they offer mushrooms, greens, and carrots as an example. That's the green one. The red right there in the middle, that's your fruits, your bananas, oranges, and strawberries. Your oils, that's that little yellow stripe to the right side of the screen. We don't need as many oils as everything else. That is just something that's kind of incorporated in the food that we already eat and doesn't offer us very many nutrients, but we'll talk later on that. Milk and dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt, all of those things. And then you have your meat and beans. Those are your proteins, your beef, your seafood, fish, chicken, all of those things. So this is just a representation of how much of those groups you're supposed to have. So the biggest, what's the biggest that we see? Grains. That is the orange one, and it is the biggest. And then the second is milk and veggies. That's about tied. But you can definitely see that the oil, that yellow section, is the least amount that we need because we don't need very many fats and oils in our diet. Okay, so grains. The general rule when eating grains is to make half of your grains whole grains. Grains are breads, cereals, pastas, and rice. So grains can either be refined or whole. So all of our options that we have in the store, all of our grains, we have options to make those whole. For example, bread, a refined bread is like a white bread, whereas whole grain is more like the wheat bread or whole grain bread. Same thing with the different cereals, pastas, and rice as well. Daily serving size. So for 2 to 3 years of age, 3 ounces are needed. 4 to 8 years, 5 ounces, and adults, 6 ounces. Like I said, this is the biggest group of the food pyramid, so we do need the most grains. Vegetables. So this was like tied with milk for our second. And we have to vary our veggies. Veggies give our bodies so many different vitamins and minerals as well as fiber. Fiber helps keep our tummies well. And vitamins and minerals help us grow really strong and big. So when choosing vegetables, there are 5 different categories. The dark green, your broccoli, that's a good example. Starchy, such as potatoes. Red and orange, carrots, sweet potatoes, squash. And then you have your beans and peas. So like your black beans, your pinto beans, all of those things. And then peas, what we know as peas are mostly the English green peas. You can see down at the bottom. That's what we normally eat. So daily serving size on vegetables, 2 to 3 years, 1 cup. 4 to 8 years, 1.5 cups. And adults, 2.5 to 3 cups a day. Fruits. We need a little less fruits than we need vegetables. However, I think everybody can say they like fruits just a little more than vegetables. They tend to be very sweet. Fruits give our bodies vitamins, potassium, and fiber. Again, vitamins help us grow strong, and then potassium and fiber are more for just keeping us healthy and making our tummies happy. Fruits can be eaten in so many different ways. You can eat them by themselves in smoothies, different yogurts, and even muffins and other baked goods like that. They do have a variety of color, and like I said, they tend to be very sweet. Examples of fruit: bananas, strawberries, oranges, and apricots. Each of these things are vitamin C and A. There's different fruits that serve a purpose. Daily serving size of each: 2 to 3 years, 1 cup; 4 to 8 years, 1 to 1.5 cups; and adults, 2 cups of fruit a day. There we go. Okay. Oils and fats. So that is the little yellow stripe in the food pyramid that we saw, and they are present in many different foods. However, there is almost no nutritional value in them. They're mostly used for cooking, and we do have oils and fats. Oils are more of a liquid types of oils: canola, olive, sunflower oils. Those are all used to cook. And then fats are more of the solid oils, and they most of the time come from animal sources. Types of fats are butter, margarine, and shortening. Daily serving size of fats and oils, and like I said, this is the smallest, so we don't need very many of these. So children, 3 to 4 teaspoons, and adults, 5 to 7 teaspoons. Milk. This one was almost tied with vegetables. It's also very important. Milk and other milk-based products provide our body with calcium, iron, and vitamins. All of these things are going to keep our bones really strong. This category really is dedicated to our bones. Examples of these products are milk, yogurt, ice cream, and cheese. I know everybody here likes ice cream. So the daily serving size of milk is 2 to 3 years, 2 cups; 4 to 8 years, 2.5 cups; adults, 3 cups. Now, this does not mean that all of your 4 to 8 or your 2.5 cups are going to be ice cream. You need to have some of the healthier ones in there as well. Okay, so moving on, meats and beans. This is the final category of our food pyramid. Meats and beans supply our body with essential protein, vitamins, iron, zinc, and magnesium that are essential for your growth. Animal proteins: your beef, your chicken, turkey, pork, seafood, and fish. And then protein is also available in non-animal products. Eggs is on there, that's an animal product. But beans, peas, nuts, and seeds are all non-animal proteins that can be used instead of animal products if you don't want to eat animals. Daily serving size: 2 to 3 years is 2 ounces, 4 to 8 years is 4 ounces, and adults, 5 to 6.5 ounces. In conclusion, a healthy body comes from a healthy diet. All of these groups work together to make your body go bigger and stay strong and healthy.